Right, first things first about this IPL auction. It's not going to be a huge auction, but there's going to be some strategic inputs required. This is the end of the IPL in its first 10-year lot. So when IPL 11 comes around, you'll be looking for retentions maybe. I'm sure there'll be a retention policy, and if you get a really good pick here, you can hold on to him. So teams will be looking for those key players here, the Stokes kinds of players. Can I hold on to them thereafter? So what are the kind of players teams are looking for at this stage? Look at what teams like Gujarat Lions, Rising Pune, even RCB, because it's not known whether Mitch Starc will be available, are looking for bowlers. Kings 11 need an all-rounder, and of course KKR need a replacement for Andre Russell. So the seam bowling, big hitting all-rounder is the big package. And over the years, those have been the key players in the IPL. Albi Morkel for CSK was very good. There's been Shane Watson, of course. Then Dwayne Bravo's been good. Andre Russell has been outstanding. Ben Cutting turned the IPL around. Carlos Brathwaite turned World T20 final around. I think Marcus Stoinis is a good player. Chris Morris is a good player. You're looking for those kind of players, and they don't exist in India. Irfan Pathan was there for a while. It'll be interesting to see if someone buys him back. Hardik Pandya can play that role. But you had people like Rajat Bhatia in his own style, Rishi Dhawan, those kind of players never really worked out. So teams are looking for those kind of players. Given that, who are the players to look forward to? Yes, Ben Stokes will be on top of the list in spite of what Carlos Brathwaite did to him. I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Woakes gets a lot of interest from franchises because he can hit towards the end as well. So there's a couple of other players actually. Angelo Matthews is one, Thisara Pereira is another. They look very good players, but somehow have never really had a love affair with the IPL, as indeed Owen Morgan has. Pereira, in fact, has played for 6 franchises, but someone might just think strategically he might be a good player. If Matthews' fitness is on, I'd always be looking at Angelo Matthews. So who are the players? I think England will contribute quite a few. You look at, we talked about Stokes and Woakes, maybe Jason Roy. I like Timil Mills. So someone might just say, right, Timil Mills, 4 overs, doesn't matter if he doesn't score too many runs. I'm sure Trent Boult will get a good contract as well. Look out for 2 other players as well. Pat Cummins is injury-free. He can tonk the ball. He's been batting up the order in the Big Bash as well. So he could be a valuable entity. And do teams want to look at Mitch Johnson, who's suddenly looking like in form and only playing T20 cricket and relax? So these are the players you're generally looking for. I'm also looking for a couple of Indian players because I did say this auction is about overseas players because all the Indian players are either retained or have been released. So will you look at Pawan Negi again? Will you look at Irfan Pathan again? The 2 players I am looking for more than anyone else, and just to see how franchises are thinking, are 2 players who are not considered T20 players. One is Ishant Sharma, the other is Cheteshwar Pujara. I'll be very surprised if neither of them finds a franchise because I think they're valuable and they bring their own strengths to a side. But largely, this is about overseas bowlers, overseas big hitting seam bowlers.